This. Alright. We got some building, or more so some testing to do, my duders. Sorry, just turning down my TV. I like to, you know, have something on in the background while I'm doing everything. It's pretty much my life. Okay, still gotta build this. Did we just see... Okay. So it is max speed, max attack. But it's like not IV trained at all, so... Oh, and then we needed to get Fire Terror for hydrating, so... I now remember that that's something we've been waiting on for quite some time. That was actually the main thing that was holding us up from trying this team, so... Once we do that, we'll be pretty much ready. Yeah. Alright, so Fire Hydreigon. Big Scotus, never Yotus. Thinking... Alright, so we got the Fire Hydreigon. We have this ridiculous Specs boy. We have Scizor with... I think Scizor is the slot that we're going to want to take off this team probably. Like... I forget what I just had in mind. I was thinking something steel type. I was thinking Metagross could be decent in that slot. I feel like doing this with Tyranitar is just straight up not good. Like it's like if only. That's basically how I'll put it. Like if only that was actually something that made sense. Okay, so true. I'm gonna say basically let's do this. And let's do this, right? So this is like our core so far. We have the Redirector, Electabuzz. We have Ceruledge, Hydreigon, and Breloom. I did like having two dark Pokemon. So like technically if we wanted we could do something like Grimmsnarl. I don't really think Grimmsnarl is that good right now, honestly. Kingambit is always a scary Pokemon, gotta admit that. I don't think Tyranitar was like terrible for this team. I just think like definitely not that other one, so. Here's a Tyranitar that is not the bad one. What if we used Weavile? Not impossible. Alright, so if we had Metagross and all these boys, what if we had Flame Charge? Flame Charge is cool for sure. Oh, but that's not even right. Okay, let's just stop looking at that right now because it's not what I wanted to use today, and I don't feel like wasting a ability thing on the Technician if it's not even my shiny Breloom. So I'm running pretty low on ability patches. Yeah, I got one left, so. But we do have this team ready, and I'm actually very interested in trying Orthworm. So interestingly, I actually really liked the way that, I liked how Sinistcha was playing. I don't actually think that Amoonguss has proved better than Sinistcha so far. Like, Sinistcha was kind of doing things. We do have Citrus, Amoonguss, which I could consider making Rocky Helmet. Right, this is cool. Very bull team. Very cool, very bull. I feel pretty safe leading this. And then like this in the back is pretty strong still. And if I deal with the right threats, Shorm can be very, very strong here. Because if I just put things to sleep, like, it's kind of over for them. So question is, would Sinistcha have been better here? Sinistcha would have been better into like Primarina and just Primarina. And then the rest of their team not really. It would be slightly better against Hariyama. Having Strength Sap would be nice. Besides that, Amoonguss is pretty darn nice, so. This gets more concerning the longer they take time, because I didn't take time. So, like, if they're watching and they just, you know, like... But we can hope that they don't, so put it that way. Alright. So that should pretty much do it. We'll see how this pans out, but expecting a double KO here. Not a double KO. It's still pretty good. I actually think having Garchomp would have been like an auto win here, but because we don't, it's going to be kind of hard. So I should have thought about that. Because we have Sash, we're pretty safe to just like... But you can see the difference between Choice Band and Life Orb, kinda. That's not gonna work out. So let's see here. I do think there's a chance that Sinistcha lives this, but it's kind of looking in my favor. Like, I don't even think they're gonna live it. They might. Like, low red. Okay, no. Like, Alright, well, Quillfish, you did what you did what you needed to do in the scenario at hand. So, you know what? Like, GG's. Yeah. Rum. There we have it. So it does give you a little bit of insight into like what level of bulk does self-destruct and not KO, right? And that's Eviolite, Electabuzz. Choice Band looked like it might have got that self-destruct KO, but I don't know. Hmm. I don't hate just like leading this and then you know, this in the back, this. I'm thinking like I might have wanted to start Quillfish, so that's the one bad thing, but because Quillfish Pelipper lead is like really, really strong into their team, right? It just also has the ability to be punished. So they start Gliscor Armor, that's scary. I think that tells me that we should expect U-turn here. So let's click Wide Guard. Iron Defense. Oh no, oh my god, I threw, oh my god. Ugh. It's okay, because they withdrew that one. So what I was thinking there was I actually had a free turn to target the Armorove because I have Sash. So it was actually in my benefit to target Armorove there. Okay, I'm actually going to... That's a little scary. Okay, so I might have thrown there. I'm not respecting the Gliscor is the problem. Yeah, so indeed he has come out pretty much. I might be throwing again. I didn't respect it. I'm probably gonna lose. Because I could beat Dragapult easily. I just, like, Gliscor was a problem. We're gonna see here. This might be a throw. We got rid of Gliscor, but is it, like, too late, is the question. Because we just wasted our Terra. Rain goes away. Orthworm is not necessarily thriving. So I think wasting our Terra is going to lose us the game. But hold on, did the terrain go away? No, okay. Ooh. Oh, you did not prepare. You didn't prepare for that one. Oh my god. Worm. Worm. Bro got wormed. I made so many misplays and we still wormed that person. I feel like, I don't know, they weren't playing perfectly, like, but they, like, I let them get away with quite a bit of things, but I think it turned out that, like, their movesets were not at all what they needed, and they felt way too afraid to click what they needed to, right? Like, because why would you not start clicking Follow Me with Indeedee at some point? Why would you... I mean, like, assumedly, right, that turn they were going for Expanding Force Trick Room, or, like, something, I don't know, I forget if they even clicked Helping Hand. But, like, my Arch being faster ruined them, and then, because of that, we just wormed, like, and I felt like they seemed like they didn't have high horsepower or Earthquake, but in reality, they were just afraid to click it. If they had it, that is, so. Alright, alright. So the scary thing about teams like this is that, like, they incentivize me to lead things that I don't feel comfortable leading exactly. Like, technically Worm is one of my best leads into this. Like something like Shroom Worm, I actually feel really comfortable with. And then okay, so they don't have Trick Room. Let's just say that first off. There's no Trick Room on this team. So Shark can be very strong here. I think that into certain things, Worm does like nothing. And then into other things, Worm does a lot. And I also ran out of time. So technically, Arch might have been best. Let's see. I kind of like this play. Scary. Alright, so this is looking kind of bad here. They should be, yeah, tearing the Blood Moon right now, and then just going for big damage. They're actually going to tear it instant, which is smart. Okay, we go for Earthquake, do a little. I almost would have liked to, like, not live that. Thank you. And now we win, I think. So you might ask yourself why I'm doing this, and the idea is that I actually really need damage secured right now. So going for the Terra was premature and could lose me the game. However, I think it was the right thing to do. So we do that. Get a little bit of damage. Counts. At this point, like, Worm is definitely, or I mean, sorry, Moon is the threat. Like, take out Moon at all costs. That's Rillaboom? Okay, cool, we go. So they're basically like starting to flounder a little. They're like, what do I do? What do I do? You know? They have to protect Goldengo basically, and then just like accept damage on Dragonite. But they're just gonna give it to us, so. That's not good. And that crit might lose us the game. Stop. Jeez, man, that crit. Hurt yourself, hurt yourself, hurt yourself. Thank you. And they killed herself too. It wasn't even just getting hurt, it was you're done, son. Did I click Weather Ball or Hurricane? Weather Ball, GG. Woo! Yeah! We absolutely did things. That was good. We were worming. We were vermin with the worm. Alright, so I do actually like this version of the team a lot. Not just because we got a 3-win streak with it, but like, I legitimately just think that it's the final version that I want to stick with. So, we did see some drawbacks on the Life Orb, like, but I actually forgot that I had the Life Orb. Cause like I was sitting there being like, oh no, I can't change my moves. Like, yes you can, like literally just change it. Like, you wanna click self-destruct, click it. Like, I don't care. But the interesting thing is that like, even with me acting like I still had a choice band, we were able to win, right? So that technically means that choice band's still a good item. Like, I like the Life Orb. I like the fact that it allows me to switch moves, but like, it did work. So I'm happy with it, you know. I think we saw some really good success, and ironically, the Pokemon that feels the worst, or like feels like it's contributing the least to the team, is Amoonguss. Like, Amoonguss really didn't do anything in this, did it? Like, we might have brought it to one match, maybe, and then like it like barely did anything. I'm like, has Amoonguss done anything substantial for this team except for lose to Sneasler one time? Like, because that's pretty much all it's done. Like, right? The thing that you need to keep in mind, however, is that like in a bind, Pelipper Amoonguss is one of the scariest leads your opponent can face. So like Pelipper Amoonguss is there. However, Sinistcha did add a level of versatility to the team that I enjoyed, you know, and I can't lie about that. So it has the passive healing. It has Trick Room. It has different resists as a redirector. It has the ability to switch in for hits for Orthworm and Archaludon, while also having the ability to switch in to heal them, and to set Trick Room, and to burn things, and to Strength Sap, right? So, like, there's so many things that Sinistcha does, and it's really easy to get pigeonholed into saying, like, well, what about Amoonguss? Amoonguss is, like, the best Pokemon in the game, right? Like, Amoonguss stops everyone from thinking they can use Trick Room against you because you have Amoonguss. Like, all those are viable ideas. I'm not gonna discount them. I'm just worried that, like, I actually really like Sinistcha on this team. So I don't know. I don't know. If anything, using Sinistcha changes the way that your opponent plays the game against you, right? But this is what the team would look like if we had that. So we would have Overquill, Pico, Big Robbie Schneids, Sandshark, Worm, and Amoonguss. Protect, nothing. So Amoonguss is good because it has Protect. So Protect Amoonguss is inherently nice. This one. Protect Amoonguss is nice. It does have Pollen Puff, it has Spore, it has Rage Powder. So, like, it has all the hypo-theoretically good tools for the tool belt, right? It's not like it's bad. It's just like, what if Sinistcha? That's basically what it comes down to. Just what if Sinistcha? Because Sinistcha, like, I feel like when we were using the team earlier in other matches, like, Sinistcha was legitimately doing things and, like, being a very strong threat on the field. So, Machagacha, Rage Powder, Trick Room, Strength Sap. like Rocky Helmet. More passive damage. Breaks Sash. So you can actually lead like Sand Shark Sinistra versus Sneasler and just click Rage Powder, you know, Stomping Tantrum or something. So I don't know. That's like that's what I think I like, you know. So I'm gonna stick with it for now. And either way, we have a team to release, so I'm gonna get you guys this rental code today. Yeah. Like, because for real though, like if you think about it, how many matches did we feel like we could actually bring Amoonguss to? Like, if anything, Amoonguss was like scary. And it ends there. Like, your opponent sees it and they're like, oh no, it's Amoonguss. Sorry, I gotta make sure that I'm paying attention. Because I'm gonna, now that I took them out of the boxes, I'm gonna lose them. That was convenient. Psych. Ooh, I psyched myself. Haha, I'm so funny. And then Worm. Nice. Oh, hey, look. There's still items here from the last time I did this. Do you think this time I'll remember to get them again? His name is Amoonguss. And he doesn't do anything. It does a lot. It really does. It just never does anything for me these days. Like, what have you done for me recently, Mushroom? BS boys. We do have fun though. You have to admit that. Put the mushroom to a drush room. You be mushrooming. Alright, so I'm actually gonna grab Mushroom too, just in case. Because, like, I haven't made my decision 100% yet. It just feels like I know what I want to do. If that makes sense. Look at that Slugma! I found another shiny Slugma and it clicked Memento. That was not fun. Mushroom to a Shrushroom. I've been having a lot of fun with this team. Like, I feel like I build teams really slow these days, but it's because, like, I have a tendency to, like, quote-unquote, throw crap against the wall and hope something sticks. And then, like, so I, like, make all these concepts. And then, like, I find something that I really like the Alolan Executor Trick Room team that I recently built. This. And then I'm like, all right, hold on. Like, I think we got something to flesh out here. Like, this is kind of working. And yeah, so, like, you know, that's how the magic happens, let's be honest. Like, I just thought he was slick. I just thought he could hang with the big dogs. We said, oh, Amoongus, if only you knew. It's like, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if Amoongus just became irrelevant? You know what's nice is Focus Sash Pelipper. like I feel like Focus Sash Pelipper is the MVP of so many of our games, because like we get in weird positions and then I'm like, okay, well, like hypo-theoretically I'm living a hit, so like what are you actually gonna do? You know? Yano? Jarno? Not? I am gonna have to look at the order in which I had things. Which means, really quick, I'm gonna have to pull this up on my other tab. Try to mute it really quick so that you don't have to listen to me.
We're happiest.
It's all good. We actually had to listen to an ad for a sec. That's fine. Big bull, never true. Never forget, team order matters. I say this, if anybody is good at, or if anybody understands the art of creating team order, it's me. Because what you want to do with team order, specifically the way that you put your Pokemon in your party of 6, is you want to make your opponent think about your team in a specific way. So, like, placing the Sand Shark and this next to each other, placing these two next to each other, getting Sinistra as far away from Overquill as possible. I don't want people thinking about self-destruct Overquill. You know what I mean? I just want people seeing that I have Pelipper and Overquill and being like, okay, so like Swift Swim, Big Robbie Schneids, like there's a shark there, there's also a worm. Sinistra does Sinistra things, right? Like, it makes sense well enough. But if you make it too obvious that there's Sinistra Overquill synergy, people expect the self-destruct. So actually, this team is a great example of how team order can help confuse your opponent into not knowing how to approach a team. So I'm just going to leave that out there. Let that be my last little, word of advice to you guys today. Because I actually think it's pretty important. And like and hopefully you guys saw too that like we've actually had matches where I literally led Overquill Sinistra and just exploded, and they didn't try to do anything about it. Like, and it's like, yeah, because at team preview, the team doesn't tell you that that's what I'm trying to do. Like, it's like, it's honestly important. Like, it's really important. So. Just saying. Wittenroth. Alright, Wittenroth. Captain Wittenroth here has a good team. So, good code for a good team. It's almost like they make this stuff up for me. It's like comedy just rolls right in the door and you just present it to the people. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, here's the team. I actually really like the way that it turned out. Like, we have inherent synergy, right? Like, we have 2 Pokemon that don't like ground moves, and then we have 3 Pokemon that are either resisting to ground moves or synergize with ground moves, right? So, like, this is perfectly fine. It all works. Our opponent's ground moves aren't a big deal that much because we have switch-ins. Our ground moves help us in a lot of cases. So, like, Garchomp Pelipper, Garchomp Earthworm, Sinistra can switch in to give healing, Set Trick Room, Machigacha, Strength Sap. Like, technically we don't really need our attack stat on Earthworm, so like free attack back to us with little drawback. It lowers your heavy slam, but like, you guys get what I'm saying. Like, technically, clear Amulet Garchomp, so we can just Strength Sap ourselves if we really need it. So there's so much working with this team. I just really think, like, when I take the time to sit down and really try to create synergies, like, it makes a big difference. And, like, there's not even that much tech on this team, right? Like, it's not like this team is really doing anything that surprising, but, like, by having certain items combined with certain Pokemon, and Pokemon synergies, you know, you can create really scary things. we talked a little bit while we were playing the matches about how Rocky Helmet Sinistra plus Garchomp is a really good way to deal with Sneasler, you know? So you can click Rage Powder, break their Sash, click Earthquake or Stomping Tantrum, depending on what you need, right? And so I think what it really comes down to is like, it's not just one right item, right? It's like all the different combinations of items and abilities put together and stuff like makes a team good. Like, you can't just add one item and think that you're going to start saucing people, right? Like, it's the Clear Amulet Garchomp plus the Strength Sap Sinistra. It's the Rocky Helmet Sinistra plus the Garchomp, you know? It's the Garchomp plus the Orthworm. It's the Pelipper plus the Overquill plus the Garchomp plus the Orthworm or Chowdon. Like, literally, like, Pelipper synergizes with the whole team. So, either way, I'm done talking about it. I just like the team, I guess, is the reality. So, I'm hyping it up a little, I guess. So, we out here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and have a good one.